Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Daisy. If you're new to my channel, let me tell you what I do here. I usually share vegetarian recipes. I do some gardening as well, and mainly when the weather is nice like it is right now. And I also do some DIY projects. So I do hope you enjoy my video today as I'm about to cook something really nice. Tekwa dal is a Mauritian dish. I have seen similar dishes in other cultures, but not quite the same. It's sweet dal stuffed in puri. This can be taken for breakfast in the morning or tea time in the afternoon. So let me show you how to prepare it. First, let's check out the ingredients. There are two parts to this recipe. To start with, you will need chana dal. This is chana dal which I have put in water to soak for the past couple of hours. You'll need fennel seed, desiccated coconut, yellow coloring, vanilla essence, baking powder, sugar, granulated, unsalted butter, and powdered milk. And for the puri, you'll need flour. I will be using all-purpose white flour. First of all, we'll have to boil the chana dal, which has been soaking for the past couple of hours, and then sieve it, blend it, make it into a powder. So that will basically be the filling, and then we'll get on with the dough for the puri. So let's just get started. You can see the chana dal is already in a pan. What I need to add to it is a little bit of coloring. So the dal is now ready. How do we know that? Is by just pressing the dal with your finger and just like that. See it crumble easily. So if it breaks easily, it means it's ready. So we're now going to sieve it in a colander. As you can see, I've sieved it in a bowl. That's because this water here can be used in the dough when we are preparing for the puri. The dal has cooled down now after boiling it. I've blended the boiled dal to a powder consistency. This is for the filling. I'm just going to add a couple of things to it. This fennel seed, which I've actually crushed, just to give it a bit of flavor. A bit of desiccated coconut. And lastly, sugar. I'm just going to add 4 or 5 tablespoons. Okay, this is ready. We'll now start on the dough. So we'll start with the water we drained from the dal when it was boiled. This is what we said we're going to use to make the dough because it adds to the taste. There's already a little bit of colouring there, but I don't think it's enough, so I'm just going to add a tiny little bit more, a couple of drops more. That's it. A couple of drops of vanilla essence. Just give it a stir and leave it in a corner while we start on the flour. So we've got 4 cups of flour. I'm just going to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of dry powdered milk, baking powder 1 teaspoon. This sachet is already pre-packed, 1 teaspoon. I'll throw in a few fennel seed and just stir it dry as it is for now. So it's now time to get your hand messy. We need unsalted butter in there, and we have to mix it well with it. Mix it with the flour. Some people who cook this dish will also add sugar to the dough. I don't do that because I find it really difficult to roll it, and it becomes sticky. It gives you a lot of problem. So I prefer putting the sugar in the dal, in the filling, rather than in the dough. Right, so this is mixed quite well with the butter. Just add a little bit at a time and start mixing. If it gets too sticky, just add a little bit of dry flour on top. So you have to keep kneading till it becomes all smooth on the surface. It takes a good 5 to 10 minutes to do this. The dough is ready. I'm just going to make the small balls out of it, and then we'll start putting the filling in them. So we just have to make it that big, a lemon size. The good thing about this is you could do the filling and keep it in the fridge. You can even freeze it and then take it out after a couple of weeks to use it when you want to. But the dough won't stay, obviously. It might stay about just 24 hours, but you'll have to make fresh one when you are ready to cook again. You just flatten the ball with your fingers. If it's too sticky, just use some flour. Just take a bit of filling and stuff it in there. Just put it in there and just use your fingers to pinch this bit and roll it on itself and just press it gently. See? So it's now like a round disc. So I'll just put some flour in it, sprinkle some flour so it doesn't stick to the surface here, and then get on to the next one. Just do the same. Just flatten it with your fingers, your palm size, and put some filling in it. Yeah. And then just make it in like a little pouch and seal the edges with your fingers. Turn it and then press it on itself. There you go. And you can just shape it. Just put some dry flour on it. There you go. Second one is ready. Right guys, as you can see, these are ready, all filled. So I'm just going to now start rolling them into little round shape. I'm going to put the pan with oil to heat. We'll just take one of them, just put a bit of dry flour, make sure it doesn't stick. We start rolling it. We'll make it in small discs, so it shouldn't be too thin like we do for parota. It will have to have a few millimeters thickness, as you can see, and not too big. So we're going to fry it in hot oil. So we have to heat a pan with oil in it. In the meanwhile, I've got a plate ready with some paper towels. Okay. Have to be very careful when you put it in the oil because it's really hot. This is looking very nice. There you go. This is ready. So the tikva dal is now ready and we can start serving.